Hi guys, Kokomoka here, and today I'm going to be trying something new by turning Minecraft skins that my friends use into actual characters. So I know normally for Minecraft challenges people like to choose an animal or a mob, but I thought it would be more interesting to use my own Minecraft skins, including my friends, to try and give a little story and make it a bit more challenging in a way. I honestly had a lot of fun, and I did incorporate a little bit of natural Minecraft, like normal Minecraft, at the end of the video, which you'll see momentarily. For this first sketch, I am doing my character, which I'll have a little reference picture in the top left corner. She has like an oxlaw costume and brown hair, and I honestly had a lot of fun drawing her. I did struggle a little bit at the beginning trying to find a nice pose to put her in, and I just try to base it off of how I am on Minecraft. I'm kind of like in my own little world. I kind of do my own thing. I'm much slower than my friends, and I'm not that adventurous either, if I'm being honest. I kind of like just relaxing and trying to like settle somewhere. If you ask any of my friends, I take forever trying to go to an actual cave or going to the nether. I'm usually in the overworld, just doing my own thing for a long time. Like by the time I get my house built, my friends already have netherite armor, if I'm being honest. So I honestly did have a lot of fun. It was honestly kind of challenging trying to get the colors, get a nice little shade for the colors. As you can see, I struggled with the eyes a lot. For some reason, they just were not aligning. But I did end up later on in the drawing just making the eyes just closed because I just couldn't figure out how to align them. This one I'm using my shading technique as well, where I put like a little sun in the corner and do my shading based off where that sun is located. This was a lot of fun, and I really like how this character turned out overall despite the challenges I had. Right now I'm just tweaking a little bit of the line art, and as I said before, making the eyes closed, so it's just a little bit better. And I tried adding a little bit of blush. I don't know if it's hard to see based on all the pinkish colors, but my nickname's Kayla, so I just put that down with my signature. And I did try to change the color like a little bit to make it softer, but it just didn't work out. For this one, I am doing my friend Peyton, who he is very much a traveler, and he uses a watermelon skin. It's referenced from Steven Universe, so I'll put both references on the left side. And this one was a lot of fun. I find the character very cute, and it was pretty simple overall. I made him very chubby, and I try to add my own little spin. In Steven Universe, they have like 5 circles on the hair, but I just did 4 just so then it's not straight up copying it. But I have watched a little bit of Steven Universe, I highly recommend it though. It's very cute and very emotional to say the least. But overall, I think this was pretty cute, and I love this character so much. And I'm also doing my shading technique again, just to try. The shading technique's actually very useful. I highly recommend it. But I also try to do like a nice little blue tint in the background. It kind of looks like cyan, just to make the character pop more. Now this one was definitely my favorite. This skin I'll show on the left side. It's a very old skin. It's from Xbox One edition, and the character designing of it was just awesome. I decided to give his character just a little sword. When I talked to him, he said that his favorite sword was a stone sword, surprisingly, so I tried to add that a little bit in there just to show how like mysterious his character can be. And the designing, I just got very mysterious vibes from his Minecraft skin. And in the game, he's actually, if you ever play with him, he's actually very nice and adventurous. He is not afraid to go in caves. I'm personally am not a biggest fan of Minecraft caves, but he will definitely go in and be like, "Ooh, diamonds, I got you." But this one had to be my favorite. I did struggle a little bit with the hand, only because I'm not used to drawing hands like holding swords and stuff. So it was a nice little experiment. I did the background color red just because that's his favorite color. And when I color it, you'll see that there's very little red. So it actually works perfect with his character. I honestly did struggle a little bit with the legs, only because it was just such an awkward position I put them in. So the legs were a little bit of a challenge, and so was the coloration, just because he has very light colors in this Minecraft skin, so it's hard to show the difference between each section. And I tried giving as much detail, trying to make it as close to the Minecraft skin as possible. So this was like a nice little fun design challenge as well. It was just overall very good practice in character designing and just feeling how each character should pose and look. So I highly recommend this if you have the free time. Drawing Minecraft mobs and animals are also a good way to practice. I just find this a better way. And this is me just finishing up. I did the line art a little bit lighter, just so then it wasn't so harsh. Now for this last one, I decided to incorporate all three of the characters I designed into one big art. And I honestly I love it. I felt like I felt really accomplished by this, and it was just such a good way to incorporate Minecraft and my characters into something that you guys as a watcher could relate to a little bit, just based on how the characters are acting, and something I can chuckle at every time I need something to smile at. I decided to use a cave reference that I looked up from Google just to help me get the layout out for the cave and where to put my characters. Right now, just fine sketching all the details, just all the little details I missed when I was just trying to rough out where everything is and the terrain of the area. I did Luke, the character with the wolf hat in front with the torch, kind of like leading the way, since he's more of like the leader in the friend group, and he's kind of like the one making all the calls and everything. Like and he's just not afraid of anything. He will go into a mob full of zombies head first if he really wanted to. I also did Peyton, the watermelon skin from Steven Universe, following behind him, just because that's just how he is. And I did him carrying a little bit of ores in his backpack, just to show, because he always has something. Like if you need wood, he has wood. If you need an axe, he has an axe. And I did my character kind of hiding in the back, because I personally do not like caves. I find them very scary. For to help me with the coloring and where shading is, I just did a quick blocking technique where all like the shading is and everything, so I don't get too confused. And then of course I'm doing the line art while I'm fine lining all the details of the characters and everything. I think my character was the hardest to draw in this, only because of how far away she is, and me trying to make her look like not a stick figure. Now of course on the right hand side I had to incorporate Herobrine, because who does not like Herobrine? doing the background of the drawing, it honestly wasn't that difficult as I thought it was gonna be. I honestly just, all the blacks I did first of where there's gonna be mainly darkness. Then I slowly just added flat colors, slowly getting darker further towards that area. And it honestly helped a lot. And I think it really made the piece come together as sort of cave-ish. The water, I tried making it like a dark tone, just so then of course it's not above on the terrain. So I wanted to make sure that it looked nasty and gross because it is in a cave. For the torch, you can see I did both the stick and the fire yellow to kind of give it the effect that it's not behind the stick, it's actually around the stick. So I really hope I pulled that off. I was kind of just testing the waters there with that, only because I don't draw a lot of fire. And I did go in with a little, I think it's called Wasteland brush on Procreate, just trying to add a little bit of detail to the rocks. And I lowered the opacity on it so I could get as light or as dark as I needed to really add that texture. For the water, I just did like a nice little gradient going on with the water, only because I couldn't find an appropriate water brush for it. For the watermelon skin, I feel like it was the most tedious though, just because I was trying to make the whites on it look right with the character and not just the lines going straight down. Then after I was done that, as you can see, I'm doing the purple shading with everything, just getting all the darks in there of where the shading will be. And I know here right in the back looks kind of creepy right now with just the purple, but I do lighten the shade and then change the color just a slight bit. I change it to like sort of like a red-ish color just to make it more darker, because caves are relatively dark, and I wanted the only light to be really shining is the torch that Luke is carrying in his hand. I honestly really love how this piece came out, and just add a bit more detail because I feel like I could go further with this. I did do a darker layer above this one just to make it more darker and give a bit more detail, and then I erased where the torch was gonna be, and I actually changed the color of that torch. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you want to see these artworks in more detail, check out my Instagram where they'll be posted just for you guys. And I hope you all enjoyed. I personally like this little spin I did on the Minecraft challenges where you make Minecraft mobs and animals into actual people, and I thought this would be like a nice little challenge. And of course I try to do my best to incorporate actual Minecraft into there, just so that it's not just me creating characters. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.